Hi guys, so you can probably tell I don't have any makeup on, and that's because today I'm going to film my foundation routine. I should start by saying that I use a lot of different foundations. There's not one that I use every day, but I pretty much apply it the same way every day and I follow the same steps, so I figured that I would show you guys. So we're just gonna get started. I'll give you a sneak peek. You can tell my house is a mess right now, but I've been organizing all my makeup, so I have it like right here next to me so that I can just show you guys everything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I already have my moisturizer on. I use the Elemis Maximum Moisture Daily, whatever it's called. Maximum Moisture Daily or Day Moisturizer, whatever. That took me way too long. Sorry, I'm trying to find the other color of what I want to use today. It's hiding in the wrong spot. So I'm going to start off by using my Mercier Flawless Skin Daily Face Shield SPF 40. And it takes just a tiny bit. I really like the texture of this. It's it's slightly moisturizing, but it's not greasy at all. Make sure you get your eyelids too. A lot of people forget. And I was just reading a study that people with fair skin, the place that they have the most sun damage is on their eyes. So I just get all of that rubbed in. I also let my moisturizer sit for quite a long time. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my everyday primer, and that's the Mercier Hydrating Primer. I have dry skin, so this really helps. And this honestly doesn't take me very long. It'll take me longer because I'm kind of describing what I'm doing as I go. And I'm going to do everything except for my eyes, just because I usually use cream blushes and I use them before I set my face. So just so that you can get an idea of how I do everything. So now that my primer is on, I'm going to spray my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Just because I find that it gives like a really nice base. I actually got the tip from Miss Glamorazzi here on YouTube and tried it and really loved it. The foundation that I'm using is the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua, and I have two colors. I have BR40 and BR10, and I'm going to mix them just so that my face matches my like neck and the rest of my body, because I've said it a million times, but my fake tan wears off faster on my face. So there are my two, and then I use a stippling brush. I either use this one or the Sigma F80, but my Sigma is dirty right now, so after this video I'm going to go clean my brushes. And then I just kind of stipple it on my face, obviously, since it's a stippling brush, and then I just buff it in and make sure I get down the neck. I need to get a mirror out so I can make sure that I don't have like streaks all over my face. Much better. Okay. So I'm just going to continue to blend this into my skin. Should have grabbed a headband. And make sure you get into the hairline, especially if you're trying to go a little bit darker, just because a lot of times, like right up in here, you can see the actual color. I just need a little bit more. Remember to shake this really well before you use it. I'll also probably end up getting the light one and the dark one in the regular, not the pink tinted one. Just because sometimes, I know I've said it before, but sometimes I like to use a kind of more yellow based foundation just because it evens out the redness in my skin. I'm really liking this foundation. I wasn't sure, the first couple times I wore it, I wasn't really sure if I liked it. I've also tried a bunch of different ways putting it on, and I like the stippling brush the best. There's some foundations that I really like my beauty blender with, but this, I think the stippling brush just does it better. So, there's that. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender and my under eye concealer. And right now, I'm loving using the, what is this? The Skin Food Salmon Dark Circle Concealer Cream. Comes in this. I showed it in my Asian beauty haul. Because it's not as creamy as the Bobbi Brown corrector, but is the same principle, and it doesn't, the Bobbi Brown creases a little bit on me, and so this one's still moisturizing, but it's not, it doesn't crease at all. So there's that, and then I'm just going to do the other side. And I just kind of take it and I swirl it in a little bit, and then I go in and I bounce it on, and then I go back with the bigger side and kind of blend it out. And then for just a little bit of brightening underneath, I also really like to use either the TOuche Eclat or the Bobbi Brown Tinted Eye Brightener. I'm going to use the TOuche Eclat today just because it's on top. And so I just do a couple of dots. I also get around my nose, above my lip right here for some highlighting. And a little bit down the bridge. And then I just go in with my beauty blender and pat that out. The color that I'm using right now is 1.5, which is a new color. That's obviously between the 1 and the 2, but it is more yellow as opposed to pink like the 2 is, which is the one that I've been using for years. And it's just really nice. I like it. So there's that. And then at this point, I would conceal any blemishes that are like openly visible. And I only really have one. And so I'm going to take my Sigma F70 concealer brush with the Laura Mercier Undercover Camouflage pot, which comes with 2 colors, and I'm going to take a little bit of this side, which is the creamy side, and mix it on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to take the other side, which is the really hard, like pigmented side, and get some of that. And then I'm just going to mix them together on the back of my hand. Make sure it's all warmed up, and then just do some spot correcting. And then I just take my Beauty Blender and go in and bounce it anywhere that I've just corrected just because it blends it out flawlessly. And so then I would do my cream bronzer and blush. The bronzer that I use, I'm not going to use it today, but if I do use a cream bronzer, I use the Soleil Tan de Chanel. Let's see, what do I want to use today? I'm going to use the Armani. I'm going to use the Armani blushing fabric. This is number 3. And I'm just going to get a little bit on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to take my Sigma F84 and just dab, and then just go like this. I love, 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 love these blushes. They just blend into the skin flawlessly. This one is just the perfect kind of glow, and they stay put all day. So then I'm going to take my setting powder, which I have a ton that I kind of rotate through. Right now I'm using the Guerlain Meteorites in 01, which, in case you haven't seen, they look like this. And then I'm going to take my favorite powder brush ever, and it's the Sigma F25 tapered face brush. And then I just swish, and then I start with the areas. I try not to put too much powder on anything just because I really like the more dewy look, but I get any place that I know I get kind of oily in my T-zone and then on my cheeks. Make sure you get down your neck or else you will get unsightly smudges, etc. So yeah, that's all I do to my face. I would go on from here and do powder blush if I'm doing any, and then my eyes and my lips and all of that. So I will be posting a video after this on a face tutorial. So if you're interested in that, check back. Bye guys.